We've come back to mainland England now, to Taplow, to visit Mr. and Mrs. Philip Dunstall, the 1999 Young Bird National winners. Good afternoon, Phil.
Good afternoon, Keith, and welcome to Buckinghamshire.
Congratulations on winning the Young Bird National. Where was it from?
It was from Vire in France.
Yeah, how far is that?
It's 185 miles to Buckinghamshire.
Yeah, it was quite a quick race, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was 3 hours 40 minutes.
Brilliant, mate. What a thrill.
Brilliant, over the moon.
How long have you been in the sport?
Since I was 4.
Yeah, what was the circumstances of starting up?
We was on holiday in Selsieville, and my father caught one through the skylight of the caravan we were staying in.
Yeah.
And I've had pigeons ever since.
Yeah, was he a pigeon fancier?
My father always had pigeons, fantails and all sorts. We raced as Dunstall and Sons after
Brilliant.
a few years later.
What's one or two of your best performances?
The Young Bird National, of course. Second London South East Classic this year as well. 17th Open Paw National. 61st Open Paw National.
Absolutely brilliant.
Plus we had 7 firsts again this year.
This is a Young Bird National winning, Phil. What family is she?
She's a pure Hog, bred down through the green ring lines, crossed with a Razi, which have been very good pigeons.
Yeah. What was her build up to winning the national then?
Trained through with the rest of the babies. She then went on to the London South East Classic, where she was 80th Open, and then went on to the Young Bird National with a few tosses, short tosses in between.
What was her system she's raced on? Was she on the dark?
Yeah, she was raced on the darkness system. It was the second year we've flown it. Found it quite good.
Was she sent to the perch? Was she racing to the perch?
Perch, chasing sometimes with a few cocks, but only really to the perch.
What system you race your old birds on then, Phil?
We race 24 Woodward cocks on Woodward, and we race 20 pair of roundabout pigeons.
Yeah, when do you pair up?
Normally the end of January. Providing the weather's good at the time, then we try and pair roughly around about that time.
The cocks, tell me a bit about your Woodward cocks then. Do you break them down?
Yeah, we break them down Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning, and then start building up Monday afternoon.
Yeah. How do you get them on the system then? Do you have a round of babies?
We have 1 round of babies, and then we usually have a set of eggs for 10 days, and then we part the hens away, and the cocks then go on Woodward.
Yeah. Do you show them a hen on marking night?
If we've got time. Business-wise, we're very busy, so it doesn't always have time, so I just turn the bowl, and that has to do the cocks in.
Yeah. How about on their return from the race?
Usually on a Saturday they have the hen for 10-15 minutes, depending how hard the race was.
Yeah. How far do the cocks go racing?
The cocks, Woodward cocks only normally race inland, 180, maybe 180 miles.
Yeah. Do you train them once they're racing?
No, once they're racing, they only fly around the loft very rarely. They seem to fly well enough on their own without training.
Yeah. How about the roundabout pigeons then?
Roundabouts, I mainly race the hens on the roundabouts, which once they're racing, they fly through the Bergerac with maybe 1 or 2 tosses in between racing, because they only race once a fortnight.
Yeah. Do you pair them up for long distance races, your birds?
Bergerac I normally repair 2 or 3 days beforehand for Bergerac, but the rest of the racing they stay separate.
Yeah. How about the roundabout pigeons? Do they train?
Roundabout pigeons, I train those in between, because they race once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks, so yeah. we do tend to give them a few tosses down as far as Basingstoke.
Yeah, so basically your roundabout pigeons are more long distance.
That's right, yeah.
This is Phil's very smart 24-foot Woodward loft. It's self-built, it has 3 sections, and all trapping is through open doors. This is the scene inside the Woodward loft. Each section has 12 nest boxes. This is Phil's roundabout loft. It's 24 foot long, 2 sections. The hens are kept on box perches and the cocks are kept in the nest boxes. And the young bird loft, which is also 24 foot long, has 2 nice wire aviaries so young birds can get out into the weather in the winter. 1999 has been very successful for you, Phil, with young birds. Are you normally a top young bird racer?
No, to be honest, until we bought this family of pigeons, we never used to race young birds very often, just a few races just to educate them. But these youngsters fly so well, this family of pigeons fly so well with the young bird racing, that we've raced right through them now.
It's fantastic, mate. First Nationals, second London and South East Classics, brilliant.
That's right, yeah.
How many young birds do you keep?
Normally about 80 youngsters, 85 youngsters.
Yeah, are they all on the darkness?
This year there was, yeah. The second round I put on just for a month,
yeah,
and they seem to have molted through quicker with the...
Yeah, so what age did you put them on?
A week after a weaning, they went on to the darkness, and stayed on then till the first young bird race.
Yeah, did you pair them up?
No, only if they wanted to. I never forced them, but if they wanted to pair, they was allowed to.
Yeah. What about training young birds?
Training, normally I train every day when possible, but this year I never trained very much at all. 1, maybe 2 tosses a week, and raced week from week.
Yeah. How about feeding?
Feeding twice a day, a depurative in the morning and a good sound race mix in the afternoons.
Yeah. How far do they race?
They race through to the National, which is 185 mile, and the young birds combine race, which is also 190 mile, I believe.
This is your wonderful hen that was second open in the London South East Classic from Guernsey then, Phil. Is she one of your Hartogs?
Yeah, she's Hartog hen. She was second open London South East Classic.
What was her build up to that race?
Same as the National Pigeon. Just trained through with 1 Taunton race under her belt, and then on to the Classic.
I'll say, what a race. East wind, mate. A real punch home that was, mate. Great pigeon, this one.
That was a hard race that day. As I say, she flew on then, flew in the National as well. She was a bit behind in the National, but still fried well.
This is Maria, Phil's wife, and she clocked in the Young Bird National winner this year. Where was you then, Phil?
Me, unfortunately, I had to work on the time.
Yeah, so she clocked it in?
Yeah, without her, I'd have been in trouble.
So, Maria, what do you do in the partnership?
Clean out, I train, feed the birds most days,
Yeah.
look after them in general.
And you've got a few jobs in the sport, I believe.
Yeah, I'm club secretary and treasurer and general dogs body.
Yeah, what club's that?
Burnham HS in the BB&O.
You enjoy that then?
Yeah, I have done so far.
Stressful job though,
Yeah,
mate,
very
isn't
stressful.
it? Yeah, how long have you been doing that?
I think this is the 4th year now.
Yeah, well done, mate. You're one of the club's champions, I tell you that. Nothing worse. Thankless job that, isn't it?
Yep, terrible, yep.
Well done, mate. So what sort of racing do you like then, Marie?
Well, the ones we win.
Yeah, you don't mind long and short?
I prefer the long distance racing.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can relax in the garden, sit for hours waiting for the pigeons.
You tell us about that Young Bird National. You had a bad trap, didn't you?
Very bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting up by the widowwood loft and the pigeon landed on the stock loft
Yeah.
and looked down on the puddle. She obviously wanted a drink.
Drink, yeah.
So I shooed her along to the young bird loft and she wouldn't go in. She just sat and looked at me.
I'll
So
tell
I
you
went
what,
inside
mate.
the loft and she went back on the stock loft.
If you'd known it was a national winner, you'd have had a heart attack, wouldn't you?
Well, I nearly did afterwards.
Well done, congratulations.
Panic.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much.
This is the partner's fantastic stock loft. It's 33 foot, has 4 sections, and a wonderful wire aviary for the stock birds. What families of pigeons do you keep then, Phil?
We keep the Hartog family, which have proven very well. Plus we have a few pairs of distance pigeons, Van Gels,
Yeah.
and a few pairs from a friend of mine, Len Hodges from the Isle of Wight.
Yeah. And where do the Hartogs come from?
Hartogs come through Brian Hawes of Hendon, flew very successfully with them.
Yeah.
and when we had a chance to buy virtually the entire team, that's what we done.
Yeah.
Because we thought there was going to be a pigeon to
beat.
do well. Like,
Yeah. How many stock birds you keep?
About 40 pair of stock pigeons.
When do you pair them up?
Same time as the race birds, normally the end of January, providing the weather's fine.
Yeah.
And
When
so
you're
on.
bringing in stock birds, what are you look for?
Better pigeons really than what we fly.
Yeah, brilliant. How about feeding them? What do you feed your stock birds?
Stock birds fed once a day through the winter on hopper feed. Through the breeding season, they're fed 3-4 times a day to make sure there's plenty of food for the youngsters. Plus, peas are on the nest boxes all the time to make sure there's plenty of food for the babies.
I must congratulate you on your loft, mate. It's a wonderful stock loft. You certainly look well in there.
Thank you very much. It's very good.
All right, mate. Thanks for letting me come around and see your national winter today, Phil.
Thanks very much, Keith.
Well
It's
done.
nice to see you. Thank you very much.